So this is episode 2 of how you can make your very own website in HTML. Now today we're going to be going through some HTML tags and what they do inside the code, and we're also going to be designing just a tiny bit of a website. We're going to be writing some paragraphs, some links and stuff like that basically. Obviously you got to learn how you create those links. So this website here, which is called W3 Schools, they're really good. It's a bit like a school, you can say. They explain basically what every HTML text tags do. I'm going to be going through some of the really important ones. So let's start. Before we start programming, let's just go through some. So if you want to create a comment, and if you don't know what comments are, then comments are basically, well, comments you can say, and that allow you to explain what's going on inside the code. I'll explain how you do that later. And you may think, well, the code's gonna say that whatever I write isn't really HTML code. Well, the code will just skip that and or think it's a comment, so it'll just skip that, and it'll continue writing. So it'll continue reading the real code, then it execute that. So comments, basically, you can use them to explain what's happening in the code, and the code, well, the compiler will just skip that and it'll execute wherever your website's design has been. I don't know. Explain, but it's kind of hard to explain, but I'll show you guys once we start programming. We've got doc type, and that just defines the document type. We've got the A tag. So A, basically, that's how you can create links, well, hyperlinks. So for example, let's see, let's go to, I'm not sure about any websites that do have links. Let's just leave it for now. So for example, if you want to say I want this link to redirect me to YouTube, my YouTube channel, for example, just put A and then it'll say href, basically says href. Inside that href tag, well, the string, you want to put, well, obviously the link to where you want the website to redirect you. Let's see, audio. Now I think what this does is it allows you to obviously add audio to your website, but it's not really, it doesn't automatically play. It will have kind of like an audio player, and you can play the audio with the audio tag. They've got the B tag. Now this basically allows you to create bold text. So if I were to put B and then write my text, it will turn into bold, which is really nice. We've got let's use body. So this is where we're going to be putting all our main websites design. So if you want to put paragraphs, you want to put that in the body tag, which we're going to be doing. We've got the button. That's pretty self-explanatory. That allows you to create buttons, and you can program the buttons to do whatever you want, either in JavaScript, or I think you can do that in HTML. We've got the canvas. Usually using code JavaScript. We're not obviously going to be doing that. Center, now, it's not supported in HTML5 anymore. You are going to have to use CSS, so you can use the text align, or I think it was the font or text align tag, and basically that'll just put your text to the center. Let's see. We've got right head. Well, sorry. Let's talk about the H1 to H6. So these are basically like the headers. For example, H1 is going to be your title, which is going to be the biggest text. H2 will be kind of like a subheading, and then H3 will be, well, small, basically from H1, which is the biggest, to H6, it'll just keep getting smaller. If you want to put that in a brief summary. We've got the head, so it contains the metadata and information for the document, and that's where you want to put all your preloads. That's where you want to load all your files in. We've got HTML. We use that. That defines the root of an HTML document. So that's when you want to put all your HTML's code. We've got that allows you to kind of like create italic, text. So slanted text basically. So defines a part of text in an alternate voice or mood. Yeah, usually using subtitles. We've got iframes now. With my knowledge, I know that with iframes you can kind of like put a website in a website. So if you want to put, for example, discord.com inside your website. So for example, if you want to advertise your server, you can create an iframe, put the Discord link inside the iframe, and it'll open up the Discord website inside your website, which is really nice. We've got img, so that allows you to create an image inside your website, and yeah, kind of self-explanatory. We've got link. I guess this is kind of like a defines relationship between a document and external resource. Also used to link to start a website. So sheets. Let's see. Right, P. So this is pretty important. So this allows you to create. Didn't mean to do it. Yeah. So this allows you to create paragraphs in your website. So, if, for example, you have to put why choose us, then you can put all your text about why you should choose this company inside the P kind of like tag. Then we've got the Q tag. I haven't used this before, but it defines a short quotation. We got S, defines text that is no longer correct. I guess this kind of like hyphens, puts across through the text. We've got script and stamp, which they allow you. Well, I know script allows you to create JavaScript inside your website. We've got let's choose another important. Oh yeah, strong. So this allows you to defines important text. So kind of makes the website's text pop out. We've got U, so that underlines the text. We've got video. That can allows you to create a video player inside your website. So if you were to put, for example, not a YouTube video, I think you'd rather use an iframe for YouTube video. But for actual video, the video is actually playing locally. So basically allows you to create videos on your website. Brief summary. And yeah, those are the most important, obviously, kind of like tags which I know. A lot of these tags, for example, progress, I haven't really used these kind of tags before, even Ruby. I've heard of Ruby though. I've used div before, yeah, that's pretty important. Yeah, so let's start programming. So I'll leave this link in the description below if you want to start revising or just doing a bit of research into what these tags do, and maybe you can implement them inside your website. So the tags I'm going to be using is just basically going to be basic stuff that allows you to create text, basically. So let's start programming. So what you want to do is you want to open up your Visual Studio Code. Alright, so now we're in Visual Studio Code, and we now if you for some reason the Visual Studio Code doesn't redirect you to your website, then click File, then click Open Folder, and you want to select the folder. These are all folders, by the way. Select the folder where you saved your environment folder in. So I saved mine to my desktop folder, and this is my environment folder. So select this and select folder, and yeah, it'll take you to your website, and you're now in your environment. So you want to go to index.html, and we're going to start typing body. So I explained what body does before. This way we're going to be putting all our website's code, and you see Visual Studio Code automatically makes it kind of like you can say kind of like a function. And let's put h1. So I explain what h1 does. Let's make a comment. There you go. And Visual Studio Code automatically detects that we're writing a comment, so we'll just fill out that for us. And we're going to put title of website. You'll see a turn screen, and it'll indicate that it's a comment. So the code will just skip that. And let's put welcome to my website. You can set this to whatever you want. You can set your title to whatever you want. and let's go back to Google Chrome. So right click, click open with live server, and it should take you to Google Chrome, and that's where you're going to see your changes up here. Alright, so you'll see that our website's title has been set to welcome to our website, and still need to change that. Let's change that actually in Visual Studio Code. You won't be able to see Visual Studio Code, but it's really simple. Just go to your title and you'll see that it'll say hello world. Now I'll set that to whatever you want, so I'm going to set that to welcome. Well, let's actually set it to home. Let's go back to Google Chrome, and you'll see that the website's title has been set to home. And that's the window title, and the actual website's title has been set to welcome to our website, which is really cool. Now let's start adding some subheadings, and then let's start adding some paragraphs and some links about my channel, and let's actually open up some websites, well, my social media websites. So I've got Reddit and Facebook and GitHub and my YouTube channel as well. Let's also use those. So let's go back to Visual Studio Code. Here we are back in Visual Studio Code. Now let's start adding, like I said, our website subheading. So to create a subheading, we want to type H2 and put you can view about me. So, well, that doesn't really make any sense. Let's put learn more about me and what I do. And let's see our changes. And you'll see that the website's subheading has been set to you can learn more about me and what I do, which is pretty cool. Now, if you ever receive an error, this is how you check your errors in Visual Studio Code. So right click, click inspect. I don't think you guys can see this, but you'll see that our website's code is obviously here. I'm gonna click console, and you'll see all your website's errors here. I don't think you guys can see, but if you can, then that's fine. But you'll see that there's a window called console, and this way all your errors will show up. So let's go back to Visual Studio Code, and I'll type something that doesn't really make sense, and it'll show up in console. So let's type something that doesn't make sense. Example, type give me an error, please. Let's see. I think it may just display give me an error, please. So I'll just type something else as well. Let's put. Yeah, let's just put that bracket, and it'll give me an error. Let's go back to Google Chrome, and let's see if the errors show up. Right, well, my prediction was wrong. No, the errors do not show up. So I think, now that I think of it, I don't think the errors show up for JavaScript. So if you ever make an error, I think Visual Studio Code will automatically detect that, and the website will still continue to run. But if you're typing JavaScript, then your website will not run. So if you're making a game and you create an error, then it will show up in the console. So yeah, you just learned something new. You can't really make real errors in HTML. So yeah, let's go back to Visual Studio Code, and let's start typing some paragraphs, some links, and let's just start typing some real code. Okay, so let's create another comment, and set this to paragraphs, and start writing some paragraphs. So put P. So P, like I said before, P indicates that it's a paragraph. So click P, and let's see. Let's put welcome to my website. Here you can find out what I do, and let's do who am I and what I do. My name is I'm not actually gonna put my real name, just put my YouTube channel. Well, let's merge our links inside a paragraph. So the way you do that is it's actually really simple. So type A. So A usually indicates that it's a link. Click A, and I do my and then this we've been putting our link, but I'm not going to do that right now. I'm actually gonna get my channel's link and then paste it there. So my channel. So this should turn to purple or blue, and put my channel link here. Let's copy and paste that. My voice sounds different, and it's a new day and a different time. Yes, it's a new day because I just woke up and I decided just continue making the video. Unfortunately, I didn't get that much time to make the video last night, so I'm just continuing it off. So yeah, I've got the link. So let's paste that here. Let's see. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to type it out because I don't really have Google Chrome open. I don't really want to open up my Google Chrome. So it is HTTPS. Sorry, my voice just cracked there. YouTube.com/c/ and then waffle gm. Alright, and my channel. Okay, so the A link, you should get what the A link, well, what the A tag does. So in the href kind of like string, you want to put your link to where you want to redirect the link to. And if you want to make, for example, let's create another site here. Name it. Oops. Let's name it to test.html, and let's just put billboard. Yep, and okay, I didn't need to open up the terminal. So let's create another link. So to create another link, you just put A again, and now if you wanna make your website redirect you to another kind of site, but that's in your inside your website. I created a folder called sites, and this is where all our other sites are gonna be. So you want to type sites / and you'll see that Visual Studio Code detects that there's a file called test.html. So click enter. And there we go. Let's put click me for test, and let's see our changes in Google Chrome. And you'll see that we've got a subheading, and welcome to my website. Here you find who I am and what I do. My channel. So if I click this, let's change it to waffle GD because I think really it's waffle TM, but I don't think the change is fully applied. Hopefully it doesn't redirect me to some other waffle GD, because that's gonna be, oh, there we go. Right, so it does direct me to my channel. So I guess we are gonna have to do youtube.com/wafflegd, which is my old username. Let's copy that. Let's go back to our website. Okay, not sure. Yeah, there we are. So now click me for test. You'll see it'll go to sites, which is Visual Studio Code. You won't be able to see it, but you have like a folder called sites and then test.html. So what the A link did was it took us to site/test.html, and you'll see that it says hello world, which is pretty cool. So yeah, that's how you create links. Now let's start making more paragraphs, and yeah. So before we start making some paragraphs, we need to get some sample text. I'm not really going to write a whole paragraph about myself. So let's see. I closed it off, signs, don't need to know that. Impsum. So it's just some dummy text. You don't need to worry about it. You can type whatever you want. This is just some dummy text I'm going to be using. So there we go. And you want to paste that in the P tag. So let's go to Visual Studio Code, and let's go to our paragraph. Let's just delete this, or we don't need it. Actually, let's keep it. We don't need this A tag though, because this is just a test, just to show how you can make a website redirect you to like a local, well, tie to a HTML file. Let's delete this. Create another paragraph. So like I said, P creates a paragraph, so just click P, and then let's paste our dummy text here. Let's create another P tag. Let's get some more dummy text. So let's copy this paragraph. And let's put that in the P tag. Alright, I'm not going to copy more dummy text, so I'm just going to keep pasting these two paragraphs. So let's copy these two tags. So if you hear any dogs barking in the background, do that one more time. And let's also, we are going to add CSS as well. In maybe in a future episode, like episode 4, episode 5. So just to be a little bit more organized, let's create another file and let's name this dial.css. And we're going to leave this file untouched until maybe episode 4 or 5, like I said before. So style.css. So CSS allows us to keep our website kind of like clean. It also allows us to add design to our website, and it's going to be really cool. And it's a bit similar to HTML. So if you're unfamiliar with the syntax, well, don't worry, because it's going to be a little bit more similar to HTML. So let's check out our paragraphs and see how they look in Google Chrome. And you'll see that all our paragraphs look really nice, and it kind of just fills up the page instead of it looking empty and stuff. So welcome to our website. Here you find who I am and what I do. Let's click on your channel. And I still need to replace that, so let's just change it to Waffle.gg. And we're going to put that in a new tab, because I don't want to wait for my website to load. And you'll see that it redirects us to our website, which is really cool. Yep. So now in episode 3 we're going to be starting to add images, and we're also going to be starting to add like underlined text, start styling our text a little bit, just a bit. Like we're going to start adding a lot more style when we start adding CSS to our website. So yeah, that's it really for this episode. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys later. Maybe tomorrow I might make a website, so I might make another episode. So yeah, hope you guys enjoy, and I'll see you guys in my next episode.
Hope you're ready for the next episode. Hey.